Hi, it's Loretta West again from Color Garden Studio, certified Zentangle teacher and all-around art gal. And I have the last installment number 5 of the Tangle Tuesday Tidbit lesson. I hope you've enjoyed lessons 1 to 4 so far. So just to recap, on the first lesson, we did a watercolor wash, which I showed you how to do for a nice background. It's got a little bling in there, and you can see that. It's got a little depth of color as well. And some, oh, there you go. There's the bling. And then we used this pottery from the Mohawk Six Nation Reserve in Brantford, Ontario, Canada, and used that as our inspiration, or as my inspiration for this border, this beautiful Mohawk style border. And then we added tipple the next week. And then the last week, we did these beautiful heron-like birds that were inspired by the same pot, which is actually a lantern from the reserve. So that gives you a catch up. Now, in the last one, I had kept the heads of the birds just as a seed shape and didn't darken them. But because I thought, oh, they're very similar to the heads of the cattails, I'm going to black them in so that they look different and make them distinctive. So that if it looks different, it is, because I added stuff after the video. So let's carry on. If you are coloring, I am going to use for shading today, because I have oranges and yellows going on in here. I have got Prismacolor number 921, pale vermilion. That's kind of a light orange. And a medium red, Prismacolor 923, Scarlet Lake. And actually maybe a little darker red, Prismacolor 924, Crimson Red. So we're going to utilize that for a little bit of shading. Again, if you didn't want to do the watercolor background and you're just utilizing a white background, then you could shade it with a pencil or incorporate colored pencil and some shading, some color or markers or whatever you feel would be good to enhance your creation. So I'm going to start with my lightest pencil, which is the orange, and just going to go in and lightly shade, just using little circle motions, lightly shade and color in some areas. You can just see that where that is. Oh, this one's a little different. So I did this one differently than that one. Ah, well, that's okay. So I'm just going to go along and shade this area. This one's different too. And carry on over here. I love coloring. I love color. That's all there is to it. But I do love coloring with these Prismacolor pencils because they're so soft and blendable and buttery. And they just get along with so many mediums over top of watercolor, on their own, over top of acrylic paint even. I use them a lot in my mixed media work. And the colors are really lovely and vibrant because they're soft. They have a beautiful intense color. Just giving a little sparkle here, you know, just giving a little bit of intensity by adding this little bit of orange for shading in different areas. You can see just adding a little bit more there. And take your time when you're doing this. And then I've got this slightly brighter or sort of slightly darker red. And I'm just going to come in and just do a little bit in here. You can do it wherever spot you think, oh, this needs to be accentuated. Adding a little shading. Just tighten there. Oh, we could do it. It's always good to keep your pencil sharp. And you can do that with a pencil sharpener. You can also use an emery board to keep the tips sharp so that you're not always going into the wood. And what that does is it makes your pencils not last very long. So you can use the emery board to keep the tips sharp. If you go to Prismacolor, YouTube Prismacolor, you'll pick up all sorts of tips from colored pencil artists. It's pretty incredible medium, what they can do with just a few pencils. So there, just add a little bit of red in there. We'll go in here and just add a little bit of red to the tipple. Here and there, not everywhere. Just to give it more of a rounded shape. And then look at it, hold it up at a distance and look at it at arm's length and see if there's anything else you wanted to add. Where else do you want the color to be or the shading to be? I'm going to go in and with this darker and just shade a little bit more along the very edge of that shape. So it's going to be even more pronounced, the shading part is. I'm going to come back and go into the actual center of this Tangle art and just do a little bit of shading on these cattail leaves. Where they come up out of the ground or out of the swamp. I'm going to go in with my darker red here. Just add a little bit. I'm not too concerned about blending the color because it's such a small area. You don't really need to worry about that. Let's go back over here. I see I missed a spot where it goes underneath. I'm going to take my darkest red here. Just do the base of these cattails. Do a little more in there. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to do anything more, I don't think. This is just a little tidbit. So this is something you can do every day just to show you that if you spend 5 to 10 minutes a day on something, or over the course of a month even, that you just do a little bit each day, that you will eventually be done. So you don't have to sit down and have like a 2-hour block of time or an hour block of time to sit down and make a Zentangle. You can do it in these little bites, these little tidbits. and just take the time to relax with a cup of coffee maybe, um, and just have fun with it. So don't forget to put your little chop. I'm going to just put my little chop here, my little turtle. It's going to go right here. I'm hiding him in the bulrushes. And on the back, you want to put the date and anything about this lesson that you enjoyed. I also encourage you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. And if you would like to share this tile that you've done, either the completed one or not completed, it doesn't matter. Please go to the Facebook page, Tangle Tuesday, 2 words, and ask to join, and I'll let you in, and you can meet all the great people there and get some wonderful inspiration and feedback. And so we will see you in September for the regular Tangle Tuesday lessons. I think it's September 7th at 10 a.m. Pacific. And if you go to the Tangle Tuesday Facebook page, you will find the Zoom link on the Monday before that date. So have a wonderful time making this Zentangle and make more. Enjoy your day. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.